Hi, Aishwarya.
Hi.
You're looking stunning.
Thank you.
The trailer is fabulous.
Yay.
This is Nilesh from Think Market Magazine. I wanted to ask you what made you say, yes, this is the film that I want to do?
It was an instant yes and an easy yes, and the what will be answered when you watch the movie, very, very obviously. I'm sure you all can already get the feel of it with the trailer. The subject itself is fabulous because it's a wonderful thriller of a story. It speaks about a lot of things on a lot of different levels, very, very relevant, very, very important, very, very meaningful, and it's the absolute language of one's heart. So it was an easy yes, and that coupled with the maker itself and the incredible team, beginning here with, of course, Irfan, as you see, but an incredible team that we have brought on board. So it was our, it was an immediate wish list. I think when Sanjay and me were sitting together and going through the script, this is the cast that we saw. And when that actually comes true, being thankful is an understatement for for the entire team. So as an actor and as an artist, I was just so grateful that all the actors consented and came on board, because that's just the way we saw it. And yeah, it's been a superlative experience. I think I've answered all the million questions possible today, but yeah.
A big congratulations to the whole team of Jazba. This is Simran Singh from Bollywood. Nazar, here. Big congratulations to you. The trailer is very fantastic. My question to you is, Aishwarya ma'am, during your absence, there was a time when a revolution came where many women-centric movies were not only critically successful, but they were very commercial successful also. So what do you want to say about it? And do you think that Jazba also will be the part of that revolution?
Wow. Suddenly he reminds me of an absence. So because, very honestly, I haven't felt it. I haven't felt being absent, though obviously, I mean, going by time and the number of releases that we do have, of course, I wasn't making movies. But a lot of the ladies here will nod, and who've completely experienced what I am wonderfully experiencing right now. We have no concept of time, and we don't realize how time flies by. So being a working mother, I really did not delve into this absence factor, and probably that's why I have not necessarily focused on the comeback term. There's no going away from it, there's no running away from it, and there's it will forever be the comeback film. So I'm not denying it, but when I turn around and say that I haven't felt it, that's just the way it is. And when you're talking about subjects and movies getting their due, it's always the audience's verdict, and it would be wonderful if the world wouldn't view it as we artists do. That is, we don't really, I think, and I'm daring to speak even on your behalf, Irfan, I mean, you please contribute, but I don't think we get into a movie compartmentalizing it as any kind of centric, you know, I mean, really the dash centric, because here we are just coming on board, having a story unfold and being told to the viewer. And I honestly believe even viewers don't necessarily label it, but I think once that impression is kind of set, then that's the way it gets articulated. So we are here making movies, and we are always in the hope that every movie that we make appeals to the audience, the viewer, because that's who it's being made for. And that's pretty much as innocent as our entire approach is, I think, when we make movies. But if subjects of variety today are being obviously appreciated, enjoyed by the audience, and accessible to a wider, more receptive audience, and that makes it a very exciting time for us in the movies, as in all of us here, be it the producers, the directors, the writers, the actors. I think it's an exciting time in cinema, and that we as the creative people are very grateful for, because it just makes our time more, we get to enjoy a variety as well.
Sanjay Gupta,
Sanjay Gupta, when Sanjay Gupta is directing a film, is Sanjay Gupta-centric film.
Absolutely. You
Sanjay
saw
sir,
that.
Sanjay sir, this movie is it a remake of a South Korean movie 7 Days? Because the storyline is quite similar with that.
It is a remake. I'm not at a liberty to tell you what film it is, but it is a remake of a Korean film.
So have you directly lifted the movie, and especially in the basis of the violence?
It has been adapted.
I can tell you one thing. I have not seen any movie when I have come on board to do this movie. We have received a script and we have done a Sanjay Gupta film. As clear as that.
ऐश्वर्या, रितेश फ्रॉम ETV. मेरा सवाल आपसे है कि एक लॉयर का किरदार निभाना कितना चैलेंजिंग था और क्या-क्या प्रिपरेशंस किया आपने इस रोल को निभाने के लिए?
जी, आपने सही पहचाना कि मैं पहली बार एक लॉयर का किरदार निभा रही हूँ, तो ऑब्वियसली इट डिड एंटेल अ सर्टेन डिग्री ऑफ educating oneself about really what the life of a lawyer is like, what me and Sanjay share about what the real scene is like, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग की जो impressions हैं, and wonderfully so, I think that's why we always say cinema is a part of our culture, क्योंकि we virtually grow up believing that's the way life is. So we do have a certain impression of what a courtroom scenario is from cinema that we have enjoyed watching for years, and that is somewhere, if none of us have had absolute first-hand experiences legally, which God bless all of us here, hopefully not too many, then that remains our impression. But Sanjay obviously gave a deeper insight into what the real scenario is, and we wanted to keep it as real as we could. And that's the way we have played it out. With the conviction of a lawyer, with not necessarily the dramatics that you would. We let the moment have its drama rather than the way you're playing out the moment. I think that was a very important brief that Sanjay shared with us, and that's what we try to stay truest to.
Sanjay sir, here.
Yeah.
Rajiv Vijayakar, here.
Raju.
She called him an international star. She's no less an international star. Now with two international stars, how did you blend the international appeal with the Indian appeal? And do you think this is the film that will make the the much anticipated breakthrough in world cinema?
See,
for Indian cinema?
Yeah, Rajiv, I don't want to make any claims that we're making a film to cross the borders and this and that, but there is an intention in place. There are cuts of the film being readied. It's being dubbed and released widely all across the UAE. It's being dubbed in Arabic. We're also dubbing it in other South American languages and English. So there are international cuts with a slightly shorter length that will be going out, apart from the obvious diaspora release.
Sorry, I'd like to add to that. Sir, हम national हैं, बहुत ही national हैं. It's just that जब भी कई बार मुझे introduce किया जाता है, तो या तो Miss World को reference होती है, या वो international beauty title का reference होता है, या international presence का reference होता है. तो इसलिए मैंने कहा कि भाई, I'm very, very thankful for the opportunities destiny has given me. But honestly and very, very truly, as you all see, I'm not the only fortunate one. And that is why I made that reference there. But when we did this film, we were happy as actors to come on board. And it isn't about all the adages that go with it.
How different was for you to play a cop role from that of Good Day with all the punchlines?
I didn't think of cop at all. I was thinking of punchlines, and it's a Sanjay Gupta film, and I had great time saying those punchlines. My attraction was at punchlines. I wanted to deal with punchlines, and I love them sometimes. And in this film there are a few, and you will remember them when you come out to the theater. It'll make your life colorful. My punchlines.
Aishwarya, this side.
My favorite is there. I don't know whether I should reveal them now or no. Okay. There's a point where one of my guy asks, Aishwarya comes and meets me, and she goes away, and he asks, "तुमने जाने दिया?" He says, "मोहब्बत थी इसलिए जाने दिया. जिद होती तो बाहों में होती."
दोबारा वापसी पर आपके सामने संजय गुप्ता जैसे डायरेक्टर और इधर इरफान जैसे एक्टर, तो किस तरह की स्पेशल तैयारियां करनी पड़ी आपको या सीधे मैदान में उतर गए?
आप इनसे पूछिए।
नहीं, आप ही बताइए ना।
जहाँ तक काम का सवाल है तो सीधे मैदान पे ही उतर आए, लेकिन जो नॉर्मल जो हमारी प्रेपरेशन होती है, मीटिंग्स होती है, ऑब्वियसली आई मीन ये नहीं कि कल बोले और आज जाग गए और सेट पे गए। तो जो नॉर्मल हमारी प्रोफेशनल जो प्रेपरेशंस होती है वो तो रही ही, लेकिन सच पूछे तो इसलिए हम यही कहते हैं कि आई थिंक कई सालों से हम ये सुने हैं हमारे सीनियर्स को कहते हुए कि वंस एन आर्टिस्ट ऑलवेज एन आर्टिस्ट, एंड that definitely rings true, and I am witness to it with my own personal experience. क्योंकि कोई समय का गैप हो या ना हो, उसका हम उसे नहीं पहचानते, और जो कला है एक कलाकार को उसे निभाने में ही जो संतुष्टि मिलती है, जो खुशी मिलती है, वो तो एक बहुत ही गहरी बात है, और उसे लफ्ज़ में उतारना बहुत मुश्किल है, लफ्ज़ों में उतारना. सो आई थिंक दैट्स द सिंपलेस्ट honest way I could say it.
बच्चन साहब मेरी ज़िंदगी आसपास बहुत घूम रहे हैं. मैंने बहुत उनकी फिल्में देखी थी, उनकी फिल्में देख के मैं बड़ा हुआ. अब ऐसा दौर आया कि वो आसपास बहुत हैं. मैं कुछ एप्लीकेशन डाली है मैंने कि वो मुझे अडैप्ट कर लें. अभी तक अप्रूव हुई नहीं है, होगी तो बताऊंगा मैं आपको.
इरफान, हाय.
Profit sharing with Jazba. So could you tell us more about it?
You have constantly proved everyone wrong, and you constantly do versatile roles and things. Now recently you also did a party song. So do you do that consciously, and do you constantly try to reinvent yourself and do and go beyond your limits?
I think what you're saying is right. Actually, I proved myself also wrong, and nobody thought I could become an actor. I also never thought I could become an actor, but there was a kind of drive which propelled me to do this. And I think there is an instinct in me which hates formality, which tries to see things in right definitions. Whatever. I think I'm here to redefine things. I hate conventional things. So it's an instinct. It's not very thought out thing. It's something which comes from inside me. If there is a formal atmosphere, there will be an instinct within me which will try to disrupt it. So it's a God-given curse, or blessing. I don't know.
He had to change that too. He didn't want to say God-given blessing, God-given shayad curse. Let's just say that differently. Saying the same thing, but let's say it differently.
Returning to the screen after quite some time, is there still anxiety, nervousness whether the audience will still connect that to and that is the way
to do? God, I guess I'll be now sounding similar to him, that I probably don't fall into the conventional responses and reactions that people are seeking, and then they focus on the giggle, like I now realize I just did a second ago. But see, the point is, I have always enjoyed the process of the making of the film. That's what's most precious to me, because that's what I live with. That's my life. That's my everyday. And I have said this for years. It's we are in an industry, and we recognize that. And of course, when you hear that a film has made the money invested, firstly, and then of course the profits, it's gratifying for the business of the cinema. When the film has appealed to your audience, it's extremely creatively satisfying. And that's what we as a team would always look for and seek. But when the reference is made to butterflies and nervousness, I get very gobsmacked about what kind of an answer to give, because I don't know whether saying, of course I get nervous, will humanize me, or saying that, no, I mean, we have made the baby, and the baby is out there to live its life, It's like, let the birds fly. And it will live its life, it will find its journey, and hopefully the flight is a wonderful one. And that's what the team aspires. But beyond that, it's not about, it's never been about butterflies. So that's consistent from my last film to this.